Welcome to Our Town, Our Time on RTV 32. We have a great show lined up for you today. Our guests are Mark Weiner. He is the CEO of Springfield Regional Medical Center, and Margaret Beckenheiser, who is the manager of the Springfield Farmers Market. Stay tuned to Our Town, Our Time on RTV 32. I'm joined now by Mark Weiner, CEO of Springfield Regional Medical Center. Thanks for joining us, Mark.
My pleasure, Michelle.
I really appreciate it. Tell us about the new hospital.
Well, the new hospital opened just this past November, and we're still in the process of working through the final opportunities to improve the new facility. And it's like anything else, we're always excited about the new and different ways to provide wonderful care and great service.
And it is, anytime you change anything or move to a new building, you got to get the quirks out in the beginning. The place is beautiful. Tell us a little bit about what all went into the building of it and the investment in the community.
Well, first of all, the price of the new hospital is $235 million.
Wow.
So that included all the price of the construction, the land, the equipment, and all the planning and development that went into it. It's a brand new state-of-the-art facility. As we put together the plans for the new hospital, we wanted to make sure that the hospital had everything that was based upon the patient experience. And we're very proud so far in the months that we've been in operation that we think we were very successful, that the patients and the staff and the community are telling us that the experiences are great, the quality is excellent, and we think a lot of that is testimony to all the planning and development that went into putting together the new hospital.
Yes, I've heard nothing but wonderful things about the hospital and about the care. From the private rooms, which is a great thing, getting away from having to share a room with somebody, to the state-of-the-art emergency room department you have now.
Okay, so where do I begin? First of all, you said it, the private rooms.
Right.
That was one of the most fundamental, basic aspects of designing our new hospital. Mm-hmm. We wanted the community to enjoy the benefits of having a private room. So every single room in the new hospital is private. All the rooms have the conveniences of things such as a sleeper sofa, or in some cases it's a pull-out lounge chair, again, that converts into a bed.
For families to stay if they wanted to.
There are no visiting hours in the new hospital.
Right.
And again, this is directly as a result of the fact that with a private room, you don't have to worry about the inconvenience or the issues dealing with a roommate or visitors for the roommate. We have things like safes. We took this as an example from opportunities we saw in the hotel business. Mm-hmm. Every room has a safe so that the patient has the access to locking and securing their personal belongings and not have to worry about any issues with wallets or keys or cell phones or iPads or iPods. We have things like the paint throughout the entire hospital is a special brand new product that's antimicrobial and antibacterial. This product didn't exist a few years ago, and again, we made sure that as we designed and constructed the hospital, that the final coat of paint throughout would be this material. Again, that affords a higher level of attention to detail and hopefully a safer environment to minimize opportunities for infection.
Right, because it is a hospital.
Right.
Unfortunately, infections are there, so that is a great step to do that. And you also have computers, right?
When we opened up the new hospital, we made the decision to literally turn on, if you will, the electronic health record, or the electrical medical record. And what this is, Michelle, is very simply every patient that receives care in our hospital has one medical record It's completely digital that follows them wherever they go.
Wow.
And if their physician is a physician that's part of our system, meaning that they're employed by our healthcare system, it's the exact same medical record. It allows for tremendous convenience and all the state-of-the-art clinical protocol to immediately be built into patients' treatment plans.
Right, and the continuum of care, I think, would be phenomenal, along with, I mean, we're human, mistakes would be minimal because you're not going from record to record or seeing, you know,
the opportunity for making mistakes is greatly reduced with electronic medical records. Probably the best example I like to use is we have almost totally eradicated the need for handwriting as part of the patient's medical record. So often in the past, there were problems or the potential for problems for staff to interpret poor handwriting.
Right.
With a completely digitized medical record, that no longer is an issue.
It's clear.
Another example is with the clarity and the virtual speed of a computer system, what you said about redundant or multiple orders disappears. When an order is put into the computer system, it's virtual, it happens automatically, and we also have the opportunity to identify the potential for any problems such as drug interactions.
Right.
When everything is computerized, if two drugs are intended to be ordered and potentially they have a conflict with each other, the computer system identifies that before the orders are filled. Again, another example of great safety for the patient.
That's right. That's a great feature right there. We're going to be right back in just a minute. In a little bit, we're going to have the weather for the week. And right now, we're going to have Better Living Tips with Randy Jacobs.
Hello again, everybody. Randy Jacobs from RTV 32, right here at the beautiful corner of Limestone and McCrite at Muffler Brothers. I'm meeting with Chuck Paul. Now, Chuck, the heat is here. We had 100 plus already this week. Probably going to hang around for a little while. Important time to get to working on the service of your car, right?
Correct. It is very important at this time of year.
Wonderful. So tell me, what's the first thing I should be on the lookout for service for my car with the heat?
I would say the first thing would be air pressure in the tires. The soft rubber, of course they are rubber, and it gets softer with the heat that we have, so you need the proper air pressure for your gas mileage and, of course, to take care of the tire itself.
Wonderful. Now, what about my coolant system? Should I be worried about that?
Yes, it'd be nice to have it, make sure it's backed out, recharged. You got the Freon in there that should be in there, and it would keep the car cooler.
Wonderful. And then how about any other suggestive tips for us that we should be on the lookout for?
The water pump, thermostat, and, of course, the coolant in the engine. Make sure that's all up to where it should be for, you know, when you're driving in town, the stopping and the starting.
And when are we going to get some rain?
I have no idea. I'm not a weatherman.
Well, you are, in fact, a mechanic here at Muffler Brothers. Any suggestion on how people should get in touch with you as far as getting estimates for this work, or if they see a problem with their car?
Well, they can either just stop by. We're at 1200 North Limestone Street, Springfield, or they can call 390-1220.
Outstanding. So these are Better Living Tips for you. Randy Jacobs on RTV 32. We'll be back right after this.
Crossroads Coins is paying immediate cash for old silver dollars, silver coins, and old U.S. money. Cash for anything stamped 10, 14, 18, or 22 karat gold, damaged or not. Top price for any sterling silver items and men's old watches. Also paying cash for 1930s through 60s baseball, football, and basketball cards. Old war souvenirs like helmets, hats, medals, swords, and uniforms. Almost anything military. Call 1-888-416-COIN. Crossroads Coins, 344 East National Road in Vandalia.
Welcome to Phyllis Springfield Health and Rehabilitation Center. We specialize in short-term rehabilitation and long-term care with everything from physical and occupational therapy to speech and pulmonary rehabilitation. Phyllis Springfield also offers outpatient therapy. We truly believe that we are family serving families. With strong ties to the community, Phyllis Springfield supports organizations that support our friends and neighbors. Phyllis Springfield Health and Rehabilitation Center. It's your choice. Come and experience the difference.
It's time for dinner. How about a great New York-style pizza from New York Pizza in Springfield's Upper Valley Mall? Enjoy savory sauces, favorite toppings, fresh cheeses, and of course, that New York-style thin and crispy crust. Not in the mood for pizza? Try a sub, sandwich, or calzone. They're great too. Not going to the mall? No problem. Give us a call and you can pick up your favorites curbside. New York Pizza, home of the Giant Pizza Challenge in the Upper Valley Mall in Springfield. Call today, 322-4880.
Springfield's premier flooring store is James Flooring. With a full line of ceramic, porcelain, and natural stone, as well as a great selection of in-stock and specialty ordered carpet, laminate, hardwood, and vinyl flooring, you are sure to find the perfect complement to your decor. And you can count on James Flooring professionals with the free measuring services. James Flooring installs everything they sell. Their professional installers will make your project look great, and it'll keep looking great for years to come. James Flooring, 950 Bechtel Avenue in Springfield. Flooring solutions that are right for you.
Welcome back to Our Town, Our Time on RTV 32. I just want to remind everyone to tune in next week. We have a very special show from Caesars Creek Flea Market, and you'll be able to see all the fabulous shopping and entertainment and eating venues that are at the flea market, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. Right now, we're back with Mark Weiner, the CEO of Springfield Regional Medical Center. Thanks for sticking around.
Well, thank you. My pleasure.
I appreciate it.
Anytime I could talk about the hospital, it's my pleasure.
It's a good day, right?
It's a very good day.
That's good. What I wanted to ask about was some of the special, I guess, departments that the hospital has that I don't think everybody's aware of. We have one of the top cardiology departments and cardiac surgery. I'm not sure the right terminology anywhere.
Correct. So I could start by talking about, you said cardiac surgery. We have 9 fully equipped, outfitted, state-of-the-art surgical suites for the full continuum, the full range of surgery that you perform in a hospital. But within those 9 rooms, 2 of them are specifically designed and dedicated for performing open heart surgery. Wow. And those are considered literally to be the best of class. It has all the state-of-the-art monitoring equipment, visualization for the surgeon, for the team, and then in addition to that, we have a room that is designed specifically for the Da Vinci robot. So again, Springfield Regional Medical Center, in addition to doing traditional open heart surgery, also performs minimally invasive, what we call robotic surgery. That requires its own room. And in the case of Springfield Regional Medical Center, we have configured one of the operating rooms so we could, in the future, do open heart surgery, or I should say cardiac surgery, with the robot. That takes a specially designed room, and we have that in our new hospital.
And how fortunate for us. There's no reason to go out of town. We have it right here in our backyard.
And there are many hospitals that really wish they had the configuration of their surgical suites to mimic or to replicate what we have in Springfield. You're absolutely right.
That's great. The other beautiful part of the hospital is your mother-baby unit and the delivery rooms and the floor where babies are born.
So in addition to the fact that, as I said earlier, all our rooms are private for mom and baby, we have a very unique architectural feature of the hospital. We created their own separate garden, and it's on the top level of the hospital. So it's a rooftop garden. It's an environmentally sound garden, and the design is such that it's really only to be used by moms, babies, and the family members for just our women's unit. So we think it's an ideal setting, very conducive for a program like what we have for mother
Right, and
baby.
very relaxing, and what a better way to start out a new life and your new family. The other thing the hospital does, which I don't know if somebody hasn't been there when it's happened, you play a lullaby every time a baby is born. And every time I'm in there, it just makes you smile. I just think that's a nice little added touch you guys do.
Well, thank you for noticing that, because it brings a smile to everyone's face,
does.
whether you're in the cafeteria or the main lobby or even in the elevators, to hear that lullaby play. And it's a short 15-second segment. But what's really fun is when there are twins born in the hospital, the whole hospital knows about it, because you hear the lullaby go off in sequence, a very short time frame. So it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a great positive aspect of it, I think. The emergency room, I kind of mentioned it before. You have private rooms in the emergency room also.
And in the emergency room, probably one of the biggest improvements that the community here will see in our new hospital compared to the former hospital on High Street and even on Fountain is not only are they private rooms, but they're real rooms, meaning they have the opportunity to afford the patient complete privacy. It is not an area defined by a cubicle curtain. So
it's an actual room with a door.
And the rooms are large enough that we have rooms with chairs and seating areas for family members and support system. Very important for a patient, especially when you're in the emergency department. You want to have your family support system
when it's an emergency, you don't want to be alone.
Correct.
Well, I really appreciate you being with us, Mark, and I'd like to have you on again sometime, because I know there's so much more we could be talking about with the new hospital, and I know we've got new building coming up with doctor's offices and things like that.
The sign of a healthy, growing hospital is there's always construction either underway or being planned, and you're absolutely right, Michelle. So we have a lot of other exciting projects in store, and it would be my pleasure to come back and talk some more about our wonderful hospital.
Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it. In just a minute, we're going to have Margaret Beckenheiser, and she is the manager of the Springfield Farmers Market. And right now we're going to take a look at this week's weather.
Come into Gollings now for the Summer Tent event, because when the tent goes up, the prices come down. Get the 2012 Jeep Patriot for just $16,988, or new Chrysler 200s for as low as $16,878. Only at Gollings Arena Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Spring is in full bloom. It's time to plan a trip to Capelli's Country Gardens. Open 7 days a week with beautiful annuals, hanging baskets, trees, shrubs, seeds, fertilizer, mulch, potting soil, and rose bushes too. You'll find them all at Capelli's. When you want the finest in planting and gardening products, you want Capelli's Country Gardens. Just a short drive from anywhere on Leffel Lane in Springfield. Capelli's Country Gardens. They grow memories.
I'm Ryan Levin, co-owner of Caesar Creek Markets, announcing that aisle 1 of the indoor markets has been completely renovated after the fire and is now open for business. Come out this weekend and shop the all-new vendor booths inside and enjoy one of Ohio's largest outdoor markets too. You could even win Dad a brand new mower. We're open every Saturday and Sunday with live music, great food on the grills, and hundreds of vendors waiting to see you. Remember to shop us first, because you can get it at Caesar Creek Markets, the Savings Empire. State Route 73 at I-71, exit 45. Open every weekend, 9 to 5, rain or shine. Visit CaesarCreek.com.
If you are a scrapbooker, crafter, woodworker, toy maker, or decorative painter, we invite you to discover Covert Distributing. You'll find hundreds of creative painting tutorials, craft supplies, and wood products, in addition to a wide range of power tool accessories. We offer classes on painting, card making, and paper crafting. Shop our huge selection and watch for specials online, on Facebook, and in our store. You'll find something new every week. Covert Distributing. Come discover the exciting world of art that's waiting for you.
Come into Gollings now for the Summer Tent event, because when the tent goes up, the prices come down. Get a new Dodge Avenger for as low as $16,888. We're up to $11,000 off the 2012 Ram pickups. Only at Gollings Arena Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Welcome back to Our Town, Our Time on RTV 32. I'm joined now by Margaret Beckenheiser. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly.
You did.
She is the manager of the Springfield Farmers Market. Welcome, Margaret.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm so pleased to have you come in because I'm not sure everyone in Springfield realizes we have a farmers market once a week.
Right,
So,
we do on Saturday mornings. It's every Saturday morning through September 29th this year. It's from 9 o'clock in the morning until 12:30. And we're on North Marketplace, which some may know as the cobblestone street next to the Heritage Center.
which used to be the marketplace.
Right, that's true.
Right.
That's true. And Senior Services was
Right.
actually part of the market too. So yeah, we're down there. We're averaging 26 vendors, which is a mixed crew of produce and baked goods and some handmade items. Our market is different in the fact that it is a not-for-profit market, and we try to bring better food to the downtown people of Springfield.
Well, it's a great treasure that I think people need to experience. And the people who have the fresh produce and the fruits and vegetables, they're all locally grown, right?
That is one thing as market manager. I have to go and inspect the farms, make sure that that it is actually grown there. We don't allow them to bring things in out of other areas. Even the fresh flowers are to be grown in the area. So in our arts and crafts, we try to keep a 75-25 split. So you're going to have baked goods and produce that is more than your arts and crafts. And all the arts and crafts are local also.
And so you're really giving back to the community or supporting the community when you come and purchase things at the farmers market.
This is true with this market. Yeah, it's part of our mission statement, and it is part of the requirements of being in the market. The furthest we come from north is Bell Fountain, and I have people from South Vienna and South Charleston.
So everybody's close.
Yeah, everybody's real close.
Well, good.
So,
and how long has the farmers market been downtown?
it's been in Springfield since 1826. It's only been at the Heritage Center since it was built, which was 1890.
Oh, that's all.
So yeah,
Since 1890.
yeah, a couple years.
Yeah.
So, but we're hoping to keep it down there and build on it. Eventually, we would like to have a year-round market, but that's in a few years down the road.
Sure. Well, you've grown. Last year, how many vendors did you average?
Last year we averaged 16 vendors per week. This year I'm working from a pool of 37 plus, and we're averaging 26 per week so far. Some of my vendors come every week. Some of my vendors come maybe once a month.
They probably have other spots they go to,
do have
too.
other places that they go to. We're thankful that they make the commitment to the once a month. So you're going to find something different. We also have live music every Saturday morning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that's all local people too. So come down and
cool.
enjoy the live music.
And the coffee shop's right downtown?
Unmundo and Running with Scissors is also open during the market, which Running with Scissors was a market vendor last year.
Right, and if nobody's been to that establishment, it's a pretty cool
It's an interesting
shop.
little place, yes. So we also have added this year that we have demonstrations. The Master Gardeners will be down. Unmundo did coffee. So that's something we've added this year, is the demonstrations from the different other places.
Now, do you have a website that
Yes,
if people
we
wanted to
do.
go to and they'd see who's going to be demonstrating what and that type of thing
right.
each week?
Yeah, it's www.springfieldfarmersmarket.org.
Okay.
So-
And then if somebody was interested in being a vendor, how do they go about that? Do
They
they
can
contact?
either email the market at manager@springfieldfarmersmarket.org, or they can call the market phone number, which is 937-408-6751.
And that would be if they had a arts type thing or a craft type item that they do, or
if they have produce that
or anything.
Whole Foods out of their garden that they might have excess of. They have to have, all of our people who bake in that have it's home produced, or they'll have a home bakery license.
Okay.
So
everything's safe and
Yeah.
no one needs to worry about.
Right.
Unfortunately, people think about that.
Well, no, the health department does come see us. And
Yeah.
Very rarely do we have problems. So.
Well, good. And then what's your average attendance at the farmers market on a Saturday?
Depending on what else is going on downtown, because if Culture Fest or something else is going on, we'll run a lot more people. But we have several hundred people per Saturday morning.
Well, that's great.
Between 300 and 400, but I've sat and had somebody count one morning, we had as many as 800.
Wow,
so
that can really depend.
Yes, it can depend on, like I said, what else is going on downtown.
Well, obviously it's going well because you've gone up by 10 vendors just in a year's time.
Yes.
So that's a good testament right there.
Yeah. So we're pleased and hope to continue to grow.
And the farmers market, if you come down and you purchase and you want to hang around a while, what about parking? Where would people
you can park on the other side of the Heritage Center. You can park behind Senior Services or where the RQ building was.
Okay.
The street is fairly open.
And that's all free parking?
That's all free parking. I do want to mention too that we do take Ohio Direction cards, and you can bring your debit cards. We are equipped for that. The second Saturday of every month, we are actually doubling Ohio Direction card amounts up to $25.
Wow.
So if you
each
come
vendor is able to do that.
Well, you come to the market tent, and if you want $25 off your Ohio Direction card, we'll actually give you $50 in market tokens to be spent at the market.
Well, that's a great thing. So they can have availability of fresh produce. And
that's sponsored by our downtown churches.
Oh, wow.
So.
That's
and also
great.
this year we have the hospital as a corporate sponsor.
So Springfield Regional Medical Center is one of your corporate sponsors this year.
It's the first time we've had one.
Wow.
So that was.
And are you associated with Center City or anything, or is the Springfield Farmers Market its own entity?
No, we are under the auspices of the Center City Association.
Okay.
Because we are a not-for-profit, and they are also, we're under their not-for-profit EIN number.
Right.
So. Which is different because a lot of markets aren't.
Right, they are for profit.
Right.
Well, and I think being a non-for-profit, it kind of weighs a little more for people who are coming down. They want to support, they want to purchase and help out the local growers
and that's why
farmers
we keep
in
that
the area.
Because it is a lot different that way. Because you can go to a lot of markets and find a lot of different things, but it's not local.
Right. No, I think that leads a lot to the validity of it being all locally grown. And well, I really appreciate you being here, Margaret.
Well,
keep up the good work.
Come downtown, enjoy the market.
We will. And I was there last year. I haven't been there yet this year, but I plan on it.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Next week, don't forget, we have a special episode at Caesars Creek, and we're going to show shopping and dining and entertainment. It'll be a great show. And right now we're going to have RTV 32 night at the Dixie Drive-In.
The stars are aligned at Springfield Arts Council's Summer Arts Festival. Enjoy free entertainment under the stars at Turner Pavilion in Veterans Park, downtown Springfield, including performances by A Midsummer Night's Dream, the sounds of the U.S. Air Force Concert Band of Flight, Get the Lead Out, and a very special tribute to Rosemary Clooney starring Carmen DeLeon and vocalist Nancy James. Always fun, always free. The stars are aligned at Springfield Arts Council's Summer Arts Festival. See complete schedule at springfieldartscouncil.com.
Work's piling up at the office, and I have to get out of here and chauffeur them to
scouts, soccer, karate.
And at some point, we need to sit down for a real dinner that I can afford. Thankfully, Cici's Pizza's $4.99 endless value dinner is hot, fresh, and ready for us. 20 varieties of delicious pizza, along with hearty pasta, fresh salad, and some decadent desserts. I'm making this look way too easy. It's always a lifesaver when I hear,
"Hi, welcome to Cici's."